We've never seen it this high. We can open up some of our reserves. Trump got them full up clear to the brim. I'm trying to get a hold of Babyface. I thought he would. Thanks. Haven't heard from you for a long time, and you chime in on me.
Hey, we need to go to break.
We do?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Woo! Welcome to the Bubba Army YouTube channel.
Well, this is awkward. Hello, everyone. You're listening to the Bubba Love Sponge Show. I'm the only one in the studio right now. If you're watching Facebook and or YouTube, I could see the comments are getting a little crazy. I don't really know what's going on. Oh, Dan's here. Hold on, Mike 3.
Police responded. They're outside with him.
They didn't know anything. I just came back from break.
Okay.
So Crackhead Calvin is here. Is that right, Dan?
Chris, Calvin, whatever his name is, Crackhead.
He's outside. Everybody has left. Lummy's gone. Blitz is gone. Bubba's gone. You've come back. The police are here.
Yes.
What other details do we have?
Well, the police are behind him. He did not penetrate the gate.
Okay.
He does have flowers for you.
Oh, Christ. Okay. Wonderful.
And the police are interrogating him now.
Oh, okay. All right.
I have a feeling that he won't be driving home.
Okay. Well, that's actually kind of good news. That's good news. People were getting a little irate. I knew something was. Can I say that I did know something was wrong during the last break? If people saw me nervously looking towards the door, I saw, maybe Blitz grab a few things and head out to the door, and his camera went away, and I was texting Lummy. I go, something's wrong. And then Blitz came in here and said, we got to go to break. And I pretty much knew exactly what was going on. But let me tell you, female privilege is a thing, Dan. It's great. It's really great. Like nothing. It was like, hey, men, come out. We gotta protect the premises, and lady, you stay inside. Okay, sorry, I turned off your AC. I'm gonna turn it back on. Bubba's back.
Oh God. Well, it's getting handled. So, nice thing is everyone here knows how to react. We've been through this drill, and law enforcement showed up promptly, so we appreciate that, and hopefully they'll all get taken care of.
There's 2 out there right now.
2 now, doubled,
and they got there quickly.
Yes, I did.
So
that kind of legitimizes your original issue, and so you might as well just wrap it all up for these guys today.
Yeah, I mean, I just
he doesn't respond normally to conversation. The guy has a wire crossed.
Just somebody wonders, Lummy's staying out there to record. Tyler's going to go out there back and forth too, just so there's somebody out there.
Tell Tyler maybe just to remind Lummy, are you recording? Because Lummy's like,
right before I came in, I told Lummy, I said, your job is to record all of this. Record it.
Wow.
And then Tyler can help him too.
Kyle Stulak with $87.12.
I will tell you.
Florida Stanley.
Thank you, buddy. Blitz, I will tell you this, man. Tampa PD got here quickly.
Sure did.
They got here quickly. Just because you called them?
Yeah, I called him like 15 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Well, they got a female. They got an African American officer who's huge, like a big dude.
Yeah, he's
nice.
and he is not putting up with any nonsense.
He's not happy at all to be here.
No, this is nonsense to him.
Yes,
and then a
he's
female. I think maybe Corporal showed up, and so they got him. His car's kind of nose to tail, boxed in, and so I go out there. Because I was damned if I was not going to go out here during this time.
You were fired up.
I took so much flack from when Bella and Nick were in here and Keith Kimberlin showed up, and I thought it was my duty
to stay in here to protect him.
To stay in and to protect,
which I don't disagree with.
My buddy's kids.
I agree with that.
And I got a gun. I got my 40 right here. And Bella and I and Nick just did a show. And Blitz and the Crick and Lummy handled it, and Kenneth Kimberlin made an ass out of himself and left. And then eventually the cops got him, 3 or 4 days later.
Right.
Well, Blitz Do we send out some type of subliminal?
I don't.
Subliminal.
You're crazy. Please hate Bubba and try to stalk him.
I was just talking about
You're
this
crazy.
with my spouse yesterday.
Please hate Bubba.
Oh,
Yeah,
Christ.
okay, go ahead.
But like the Kimberlin thing, we had zero to do with him whatsoever.
Never met the guy in my entire life.
Other than the one phone call recently, like a few weeks ago. Same with this guy.
I never met
Came
this
out of
guy.
nowhere.
No.
Never met this guy.
Yeah.
I never had met Kenneth Kimberlin. Never had spoke about him. Kenneth Kimberlin had actually been in the news over the years of my radio. Being on Tampa radio, and because I'm pro Leo, even when a cop gets hemmed up, sometimes I don't cover it.
Right.
I just don't cover it because hemmed up cops sometimes are bad, but sometimes they're good. And if you just don't say anything about it, then you can't get them mad at you, right?
Right.
Kind of like honoring a badge, And so Kenneth Kimberlin had 2 shootings as a police officer, and both of them were kind of sketched out.
One was a traffic stop.
Pinellas County got rid of him because they figured he was kind of. They got he was he was cleared, but they're like, this guy's a real
Right.
And then he went to Pinellas Park. He got
Largo, I think.
No, Pinellas Park.
Okay, next.
Yeah,
okay.
Pinellas Park got into a shooting there, and they're like, man, we got this guy. Okay, he's done it once before. Okay, he's done. And they were both newsworthy.
He went to Largo after that, then.
Then he went to Largo. No. He went to Largo after Pinellas County.
Okay.
I thought it was Pinellas Park, so it was Largo. I think it was.
I know he went to Largo. I know he was in Largo for a while.
Largo was his. He only had 2 cop jobs.
Okay.
Pinellas County, and then Largo.
Okay.
Yeah, it was City of Largo, and they got rid of him after a shooting that he was cleared of. But I never, and they were both like newsworthy stories that made the news, and most of that stuff does, and I never covered it. So when Kenneth Kimberlin out of nowhere picks me to be the bad guy, I was a little bit, I don't know. I didn't ever say. I mean, listen, there's some people that over the years could be mad at me, but like, you know what, Bubba talks some smack about.
Exactly.
Because I did. And
right.
I remember one time I was doing an autograph signing, and this guy came up, and he was kind of weird, and he's like, thank you for signing that, even though you're a real asshole. And it was like one of my CD signing deals. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? He goes, well, and if you guys remember right, there was, I think it was a woman who went to a shooting range one time and killed herself. It was suicide at the sewage at the sewage plant. Suicide
Jesus.
At the shooting.
A friend of mine's kid witnessed that once.
Yes,
it happens more than once.
And
It's happened more than once.
And I got on the air, and I was critical of her, saying, that's a very selfish act. And I remember, Dan, that there were families and people that saw this happen.
Yeah, it's brutal.
What do they do?
They just literally shoot themselves in the head at the firing range. At the range.
Yeah, because at a firing range you can have your gun out.
Yeah.
Well, you can rent a gun. There's a lot of it. People that don't have a gun, they'll go there to rent one.
And I think this blitz. I honestly, think this might have been a rental. And the woman killed herself, and I got on the air. I was on 98 Rock, and I was critical of it. I'm like, that's a selfish act.
Jay's here.
You just ruined a bunch of people's lives. Jay's here. Good. We need more attorneys.
Maybe give him like 5 seconds to put on the.
We need more attorneys. and Dan, when I signed the guy's autograph, he was mad at me. He's like, you talked about my mom, and she killed her. And I'm like, hey, and I could get where he could be mad at me.
Right.
I could understand where Mark Ober would be mad at me.
Yeah, it makes sense on those cases.
I can understand where MJ and Phil Campbell and Mark Ober and some people don't like me.
Yes.
But I don't understand where Kenneth Kimberlin doesn't like me just for what he hears on the radio. And this lunatic. I've never met this lunatic in my entire life until about 3 weeks ago. He calls the show with a woman that he's directing that I don't feel so good about, that I feel like she's in a bad situation. I tell her to leave, and this guy's had a hard-on for me ever since.
Did you have words with him outside?
Yes, I did. And Anna, he has flowers for you.
I know, I heard.
I just came in and
Anna
walked
seems to
past
be
the
the-
cop and everything. Merch Crick's out there talking to him, telling him the story. Big cop, kind of cop I want
Yeah.
on
That's what
my
they
watch.
said.
That's the cop I want on my watch.
With the female kicker.
Oh, and she's over there talking him down. I mean, it's a good duo. The two of them are really, really good. And Merch Crick's out there explaining the whole situation. I heard him saying something. He's claiming he's scared of me. I don't know why he's scared of me. I mean, honestly, we'll see how it goes.
Well, I just say, man, I got to think that since he's here, Blitz, that I know that it's tough to prove, but if he's here, and he is, I think you can issue a trespassing warrant to him. I do think you can do that.
I think bringing flowers to Anna, showing up at her jiu-jitsu gym, showing up at her place of work and vandalizing it makes her a co-complainant with you as the business owner. And I think that the two of you, it makes it much more difficult for the police and for a judge not to listen to a young female, especially one who's a public figure.
Or Yana.
Or
a soon-to-be 36-year-old.
A 36-year-old, what do we call it? Non-binary.
Yeah.
Well, let's not get crazy now. Come on,
What's your
Jerry.
pronoun preference?
Let's isn't blasting a non-binary.
No way,
Come
Jerry.
on.
I go by baby.
No, I mean, I think as a female complainant, they have to listen a little more carefully than to you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just, boy, Anna, I actually might get some justice because I got you as a female kicker.
Yeah, no problem.
There's no doubt.
I did it for you.
But I mean, if I don't know they handcuff him today, but he's not. They can obviously make contact with him and realize that he's nuts. Now, Blitz, can the investigating officer, in this case, the African-American guy and the woman, and I'm so glad that the African-American guy's on my team because he looks like a pretty badass to me.
Yes.
No doubt.
He looks like almost former college football player.
He does look like a football player.
And if they determine, when you make interaction with a person as you're doing an investigation, because I'm assuming right now they're in the investigative stages.
Correct.
Can they determine that you're crazy and Baker act you right there?
Yep, they sure can. They can pull him. They can put him in their car and take him to the funny farm today. And they have 72 hours to evaluate him at the funny farm.
If they find he's a danger to himself or a danger to others, absolutely correct.
That might end up.
That's what you want to have happen, Bubba. You want him to get Baker acted right now as he keeps running his mouth saying nonsensical things. He doesn't respond to conversation normally. You could tell when you talk to him. His responses don't match the question.
He's not even being talked down by that cop.
Blitz, can I go on record by saying that we don't sit here and formulate this nonsense? Like, we're just trying to pay our bills.
Just trying to live, man.
Make sure Mark Tate ain't down here and we're late on rent.
Tell a few jokes.
Paulie's raising the insurance. I mean, we're just trying to sit
Make
here.
some pizza.
Yeah, pizzas and doctors and lawyers. I mean, we are not trying to be. I mean, listen, Jay, you've seen me when I am trying to screw with people. You defended me. I mean,
You're not poking anybody here.
No, when you defended me against MJ, I daily would just go on rants.
You must
about
have
him.
had 20 songs. I mean, it was
and every one of them had
unbelievable.
to be listened to in court too.
That was the best part of that case.
So, and anyway, but we are doing nothing of the such.
No. Not at all.
Nothing of the such
Playing
on this.
Bubba Sassoon and eating pizza. Just trying to live.
My Lord.
He's not at all intimidated by the cops.
No.
At all.
That's
No,
right.
He's out there.
And
That's
isn't
what's
that-
scary to
And isn't that
anyone
the
who's-
first sign of a crazy person that doesn't kind of take a step back? Okay, the
Lock
cops
up a
are
little
here.
bit when the cops are there.
I mean,
Yeah.
we all. Listen,
Yeah,
Dan,
we're not doing
you're
anything
a dick,
wrong.
but Dan, you want to see a sweet Dan real fast? Watch a cop pull him over.
Oh, I am so
Hey,
nice to police
how are you,
officers.
sir? You know I'm a
Yes, sir.
doctor.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes.
Yes, officer. Thank you for your service.
And
No doubt about it.
I've even thanked a cop after he's given me a ticket. I'd be like, you know what, buddy? Thank you. I appreciate it. And you be safe out there. I'll get this taken care of. And they're like, man, that's cool. Like, why not? There's no downside to being cool. And there's no downside. So the more he talks, in my opinion.
The deeper he digs.
So here's just to give everybody a view as to what happened here. So we're on the air, and I can tell when, like Blitz, yesterday when we got suspended from Twitch, I could tell something was wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, and you're like, we need to go to break. I'm like, okay. And then you like out of nowhere said, in fact, you had me so scrambled that when we went I didn't even do a bumper.
I know.
I just hit the closure.
I know.
Well, that's why let me walk out. I'm like, did we even go to break? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, because I didn't hear a
I
thing.
didn't hear it.
So what happened, just to get everybody, I guess we're kind of a little bit shot out, is that Crackhead Calvin showed up. Jesus saw him, tells Blitz.
Yep.
Blitz then mounts up.
I saw on the
I'm just
camera,
saying.
Bubs,
I'm
and I
just
started
saying.
texting
So all
Lummy.
I'm going to say is Blitz gets readied.
Regulators mount.
He was ready to play some tennis, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. He gets strapped. He comes into me, tells me go to break. I go to break. I go, what's
Well,
going on?
I'd already called. Like the police had been
No,
called. Like
right.
I was that was all done and over with before you had.
Blitz
Yeah.
keeps a lot of it off my plate. He then comes and tells me, hey, he's here. I then tell Anna, run the show.
Well, you said
I'm
a few
going-
other things.
I'm going out there.
He said a few other things. And you took a party favor.
I did.
And then I was just like, okay.
I did say this.
And we said, you stay in the studio.
I did say this. If he comes inside my building, I'm going to kill him.
You maybe it said some stuff. I don't know.
And so enough's enough. And so this guy is at our gate.
He's honking his so while we're on the air, and you guys didn't hear it, before, he's honking the horn, yelling "Bubba, Bubba" at the gate, at the gate in front of the gate.
And I got a lot of it until Dan. See, Dan, I was trying to keep the cussing out of it so that I could play it. But Dan was just one. You better move your freaking car right now. And I'm coming up.
I was ready to just spear him with mine.
Yeah, well, whatever.
With my beater Porsche.
So
don't mess up that car, man. I need a car. I'll buy it.
So
you owe me 40 for it.
Go backwards.
You need to get out of here, buddy. You need to leave this area.
All right, where's the property line, sir?
I don't know, but you.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do anything, Bubba. I'm unarmed.
Yeah, well, I am armed. To let you know that, just to let you know, I am armed. Okay. And I don't think that's illegal to tell somebody that, is it? Mine was concealed. My gun was concealed, and I don't think it's illegal on my property to tell somebody I'm armed.
That's not brandishing a weapon.
Right? I mean, I don't think...
You didn't brandish it.
I don't think it's illegal. Not had I pulled it out.
Yes, and wave it around, that's brandishing.
Right.
That's illegal. Right.
But I just told him, I am armed, buddy, just for those scoring at home. So I would stay right there if I was you. I would stay right there.
I think Blitz's mic is off.
I would stay right there.
There we go.
I would stay right there.
This is for Anna. You know what today is?
No, this is not for Anna. You need to get in your car.
Can you take this to Anna?
No, nobody's taking this to Anna. Get back.
Thank you for saying my name.
I know.
Get back.
I have nothing against you, Bubba.
Everybody back.
Hey, I'm unarmed.
Then put it in the mailbox.
Can I put it in the mailbox?
And get out of here. Just get out of here. Just get out of here and don't come back.
Content is key, man.
Now wait for the good news wait for the homeboy to get here. It's the best, dude.
Non-violence.
John Hinckley loved Jodie Foster too.
Yeah, you're right.
You missed. Did you see how that freedom nice and how I feel like responsibility for that because whoever
He just admitted that.
I feel responsible because whoever mimicked me did a pretty damn good job. However, I would like to
Hey, welcome to our world.
Talking to neighbors.
Welcome to
All the neighbors were outside watching.
All the neighbors outside.
Because this guy's been yelling and honking for 15 minutes.
Neighbors, I'm telling them, like, hey, neighbors, welcome to our world. And I'm sorry.
Sorry about the trash.
They're like, it's okay, Bubba. I'm like, you guys are just slinging AC stuff. I'm over here dealing with
Hey, are you guys missing a trash can?
Yeah.
We got an extra one from somebody.
Yeah. I'm telling the neighbors, welcome to our world.
weirdo. I did not know that. How much?
Sorry, neighbor.
Well, I'm not admitting responsibility. However, I would like to help take care of that. Now, it looks pretty clean. I'm assuming it still works.
No, it's not working properly.
Okay.
And you were around to see that it wasn't working properly.
I did not know that. I didn't touch anything because I saw that. I thought it might have been secret. My path, bro. Get the fuck out.
All right, dump that.
Yeah, this David being a hothead.
Oh my God, coming in hot over the top.
Dan was in his car.
Can you talk to your brother, Jay, about having like a little bit cooler of a head?
He's
hold on. Hold on.
got your back. What can I say? I'm glad Dan's on my team too.
I want to see the cop.
You're a doctor, sir. I respect you. You're a cop, bro. See?
They're just coming like 2 miles an hour, like doo 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 doo.
Quinta, $49.99.
Stop skipping the good news.
Thanks, Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
We're open the gate up now so we can make contact.
International Women's Day. Tell Anna.
Oh, Christ.
Okay, just take over and film. Open the guard. Open the guard. Now,
it's roses with yellow.
All right, so I'm gonna put this. Hold on. I'm gonna put this up, Blitz, on our Facebook for people, and for people because I think I have every right to put that up. I own it, right? It's on my phone.
That's you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he knew you were recording.
Oh, I want to see this guy come out.
Yeah, I want to see what what the update is. Are they?
They're all still out there.
I'm still there.
They're all still out
I had
there.
to ask
And,
permission to move your trash can to get in.
The longer this goes, the worse it is for him.
Oh yeah. Keep talking.
Keep talking, buddy.
Keep talking.
Because I'm thinking that female officer is probably, you know how they start reaching back, Blitz, and kind of start messing with their handcuffs? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fiddling with them a little bit, rattling them.
They're making sure they got a quick little, boom.
It's unbuttoned.
Anytime you see a cop reach back like that and he's going past his gun, there's only one thing.
This is not the taser, it's the cuffs.
Yeah, because the taser's on the other side.
Is it?
Yeah, the taser usually.
I thought it was like behind the gun.
Usually the taser, Blitz, you know,
cross draw.
It's
a cross draw.
Yeah, usually.
Usually
so
it's.
you don't screw it up.
Yeah, usually it's front. It's not on the same side of the gun of the lethal weapon so they don't mess up.
Right, like that lady did.
They make them cross draw so they know. And then they say laser, laser, laser. You know.
Usually they say taser.
Taser, taser, taser.
I mean taser. But the handcuffs are usually
back right.
In the back. And when they start reaching back there, man, usually you're going to jail.
Or at least for a ride someplace.
I'm going to go out there and
we're gonna go check.
And check.
Yeah, I'll cover the board.
You'll cover the board?
Yep,
I'm sorry, I'm a hothead.
You are a hothead, Danny. Damn it.
He's back.
Bubba's back.
everyone.
Oh, there he is. All right. So, how'd it go? Well, he didn't get arrested, so that's good.
Who's best friends?
Is that a card?
Yeah.
Oh, you actually got the card?
Oh, no. Are you going to read it?
How about how much you're a goddess?
Hold on. Make sure Blitz is around.
Honest mic's not on.
The chat was saying this was fake.
Yeah, this is all set up.
That's a
Bubba.
challenge. This is a bit. This is shtick.
When? Like now?
And here's what sucks,
Yeah,
Blitz.
while
is
you guys
that-
were out there.
Hold on. Is that anybody could plan first of all, you're using city resources.
Well, so here's the thing: is they haven't seen the police yet.
It doesn't matter. Bubba. Anyone
no,
who knows
they
Bubba,
showed the
he would
video
never
of
waste
them showing up.
resources of the police department for shtick.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying though. That a lot of them haven't seen the actual cops here. They just heard us talking about it.
Yeah. Well,
so, but
and it's all haters that are doing that. It's all Draconis and all those clowns. So, Blitz, here's what I've been instructed by the two great police officers.
Okay.
Love them both. First of all, the African-American guy's about thick as hell.
I love him.
And like I would,
he was no nonsense.
I want him on my wall.
But you know what? After Numbnuts Less, he was so cool. He's like, man, you have a better day, buddy. And I'm like, you know what? You too. Like the guy was super cool.
Sure.
And the female was just absolutely cool as hell as well. They both were great cops.
Yeah. He walked up to us after he left and goes, man, that guy's crazy, but I can't arrest crazy.
Right.
So, but Anna, here's what the female officer wants me to do.
Yeah.
The next time he calls in, and I've told him, leave me alone, stop contacting me. They want you specifically to say, hey, this is Anna, Crackhead, or whatever you're having, and I need you to stop following me, stop calling me, stop harassing me, stop going to my gym. Do not reach out to me in any way, shape, or form. Can
I say don't post about me?
I'll say it all. They want you to say specifically, and that's including social networking, that's including cards, that's including zero correspondence. They want you to put the social networking in there.
Okay.
So the next time he calls, I'm going to just hand it right over to you. I'm going to say, Crackhead, I got Anna, boom, and make that connection because I've already said that to him. We want to be able to say, because these two cops have seen crazy, and they're like, both of them were like, he's right there on the borderline of knowing just how far to go.
Of course.
And the woman was like, I am an absolute expert at being able to determine when I can Baker Act somebody legally. And he's just right. He didn't give me any triggers that I usually have to be able to legally warrant why I Baker acted somebody.
Sure.
Because she's like, as soon as you Baker act somebody, you instantaneously they're gonna file a report on you and that you shouldn't have Baker acted them and all this kind of stuff. So you really have to have.
I'd be curious to know what those triggers are. I'll ask you afterwards.
She's like, you really have to have, as a police officer that Baker acts somebody, you have to be buttoned up. You have to have your report ready to go.
It has to be tight on that they're a danger to themselves or a danger to other. That's the standard. And so if they can document it by he says, I'm going to hurt somebody, I'm going to hurt myself, unless they have those types of buzzwords, they have to be very, very careful. So her advice is similar to what I said, though, in the sense that she should be the main complainant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because what he's doing is frightening. I mean, quite honestly, for a female, if you were my wife, my goddess wife, I would say you file a report.
Now,
This dude's nuts.
Blitz, you are her boyfriend.
Right.
And part of being a boyfriend, is protecting your girl.
And he's doing a good job.
He was ready to play tennis within a second.
No, hold on. You did a wonderful job. But moving forward, what would you suggest we do? Go down and file right now? Or do you want that day to get the thumb drive and get stuff? The woman did say that if we did get that thumb drive and got it all buttoned up, it would expedite things.
Sure.
And I have a report number. I have a card and a report number, Blitz. So when we have our stuff, we can literally we have a report number that we can attach
with this letter.
With
and the videos.
So Anna, if you would like to open up your car, read the very first part.
I'll read what's on the envelope. It says, Anna, call me when you get bored with Blitz, bitch.
What?
Am I the bitch or is Blitz?
You're the. I think
tell
bitch
from
is
the
a term
comma.
of endearment for
yes.
him. Yeah.
And then there's a little heart.
Was it pre-opened?
No,
yeah.
No, officer had me open it.
Just to make sure there's no anthrax.
She just said, give it to Anna, but for safety reasons, open it and make sure there's not anything like,
Did she step away when you opened it?
No, but she.
No money.
Because,
there was when he handed it to Bubba.
Damn it, Bubba.
20 in the back pocket.
But she said, if let's open it now, because if there's something in there, I can report it as a sworn officer.
No, of course.
Compared to you
put
rather than you put something in there, that's what he's going to say. I never had ricin in there. Bubba put it in there. Well, if a police officer helped me open it,
yeah, right, exactly. It says just a little note, and then I open it up, and it says it's
he's
dated.
Got really erratic,
3/8,
like Mark David Chapman writing.
Yeah, to my goddess. Please accept the yellow rose surrounded by red roses. This represents our friendship surrounded by our love. I love you, my goddess Anna. Sincerely, B.
Blitz, the man, the male police officer documented the broken camera, the keypad. He documented all that. And he asked me what I thought the price was, and I said, I think the whole all-in package is about $1,800.
It's probably close.
And so he goes, okay. So he wrote that down, and I showed him where the camera was broken. I showed him all the sticky stuff on the gate. You can see all the remnants around. He saw the eggs on the
front door
on the deal. He's like, man, if you guys got, and I know Blitz, you're looking for surveillance. If you guys got him chucking him over, you got him. You got him.
Sure.
But I don't know if we have that. But we're looking for it.
That letter is Exhibit A to the stalking complaint.
No, I think Exhibit A is the phone call. We got maybe up to Z or double Z.
That is.
I mean,
creepy as creepy could be in 25 words or less. I mean, that is nuts.
Did you see the Instagram that he said that I was dead?
No, but I mean, I know there's a lot of stuff. But
YouTube posts.
This is the one where he shows up with flowers surrounded by red ones.
Man, I really
He's
couldn't
insane.
time this boyfriend thing any better.
You're like, thank God.
Actually,
I really nailed it.
Hold on.
I really nailed it.
Actually, he's on Blitz's payroll. Blitz has got him on payroll.
Good job, Blitz.
Here, listen to this. Listen to this Instagram. Jay, listen to this.
Bubba's dead. He just doesn't know it. I tried helping him. I tried saving him. He silenced me. My First Amendment. Goodbye, Bubba. I'm moving on. You're moving on. To hell. Good luck in hell, Bubba. Good luck in hell with your show. You'll see what I'm gonna do. I will have the final laugh. I always get the final laugh. I'll let you have the first punch. You did. I get the final laugh.
It's just on the verge.
You silenced me. So nobody silenced me. You just caused. You did this to you. I didn't do this to you. You did this to you. I'm expressing. I let you express. Your express goes to silence. So now I'm going to express.
I mean,
that's really eerie.
That's very Kimberlinish.
And Jay, we don't bring this on we don't. I've never met this guy in my life.
That's how I got COVID, by the way. Do you remember? It's Kimberlin. You and I were having quiet conversations in the back room. You didn't know that you had COVID, and that's how I got it originally, because this is scary stuff. When this stuff happens, it's frightening.
I want Crackhead Calvin.
Leave us alone.
To know one thing. Leave us alone. Leave Anna alone.
Leave her alone.
Leave Anna alone. Leave us alone. Leave me alone. Leave Blitz alone. Leave everybody alone. Leave this building alone. Because I will tell you this, and I hope you're listening. There's several of us that have our concealed weapons permit, and we're within our right to carry a concealed weapon. Several of us.
Mine's open carry.
Most.
Jesus, look at those guns.
Most of us.
What a goddess.
Most of us have it, and I will tell you this: I beg and pray for you not to come here. For in fear that things could escalate.
Well, I could tell you the Governor DeSantis expanded the castle doctrine to include your place of business. That's what I could tell you was done this year. After COVID and the BLM riots and all that.
I'll tell you this, Blitz brought out some kind of Secret Service deal that I didn't even know he had.
Ready to play a tennis match.
Hold on. I got my little 45. I got my little 40 on me. And do you remember when Ronald Reagan got shot and all of a sudden...
Those were Uzis.
They pulled them out of their jackets.
All of a sudden, these guys who had just like regular blazers open these things up and like, where the hell did that come from?
Yep.
That's what happened to Blitz. And I'm like, Blitz has got it. He's like, Blitz has got one of these Uzis.
He plays the cello?
It's a violin case.
And then Blitz had it leaned up inside. Okay, but I'm like,
I wanted it right there, ready to go.
I saw him grab it.
Hold on, I'm like, I've seen most of Blitz's guns, but I haven't seen the shiz Uzi before. I haven't seen the shiz is getting real Uzi before.
Yep.
Are those 223s?
5.56, but same thing.
Yeah. Okay. Whoa.
Jesus.
Whoa. I'm just telling you, Crackhead Calvin, leave Anna, me, and everybody, and more importantly, this building away. If you go away, nothing happens from here on out. Just leave us alone.
Yep.
Stop calling us. Stop harassing us. Stop following us. Stop stalking us. Stop communicating with us socially, on the phone, and more importantly, physically at our building. Because stuff's about to get real. This is all fun and games, this level. The next won't be. Because we're going to stay behind our little guarded gate. The minute you infiltrate that, is the parking lot, if you have a guarded gate, Jay?
No.
If you got a guarded gate and a guy has broken into your guarded compound.
Yep.
Is that?
I actually know this from law school examination, from my law school question in the bar. No, you can't. It's called your curtilage. Your yard and your fenced area is not considered your castle for the purpose of the castle doctrine or for stand your ground. So
you have to penetrate the front door.
They have to penetrate the front door.
That is correct.
And you have to be in reasonable fear for your life and safety or the life and safety of someone else.
Well, if he penetrates my front door, I think I have...
You have the right to... under Florida law, you have that assumption. The law assumes that. If they're penetrating your place, they're there to do you harm.
If he's penetrated my front door, and this isn't just the guy who penetrated my front door. This is a guy who's penetrated my front door and threatened to kill me and has shown up here several times and that I have a active police report about. And when that guy penetrates your door, you blow him away.
I think it would be a clean shot.
I'm just itching for a clean shoot.
And I don't think anyone really wants that.
No.
I'm just saying. Maybe one time it would finally be the deterrent that I need for people to leave me alone.
Someone's here.
It's a FedEx. You're good.
Sorry.
FedEx.
Sorry. I'm on high alert now.
Poor FedEx guy.
Snacks.
Poor FedEx guy's like, man, what happened here? Man, we can't even begin. Your cops been called. And can you imagine what our neighbors think?